Now from the banks of Lake Erie, EA Sports welcomes you to Huntington Bank Field here in downtown Cleveland. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Cleveland Browns.
Cam Little, the kickoff for the Jaguars.
Here now is Cam Little out to get us started. And off we go from Cleveland. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
It's tough enough to play defense anyway, but after a return like that, now your mindset has to change a little bit. Instead of going out and just getting settled in the first few plays, you have to be prepared for just about anything.
On the ground, this is Quinshawn Judkins. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. They'll take that 14 yards on play number 1. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Sanders. He gets this into the hands of Judkins. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Quinshawn Judkins, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars out first and 10 at their own 21. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete into the hands of Myers. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be second and a couple. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
You look at this Browns defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And when you see a ranking like number 4 in the league against the pass, that's a testament to both their defensive coordinator and the general manager that crafted this unit, and now they're out executing.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack, but that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Fielded at the 20. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. And his throw here is incomplete. The Browns at 9-2 to start play. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
And first down is Jenkins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Get it. 70 Lions. Ready.
Now Sanders. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far and brings up 3rd down. So those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Jenkins is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they tackle him at the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
18 Cardinals.
They'll try again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you are 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal. Trying to hammer it in with Jenkins. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Quinshawn Judkins, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Browns lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough? And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
An inside run with Judkins.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that his defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
Once again, Judkins.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Browns take a 3-touchdown lead.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Makes the score Browns 21. Jaguars nothing.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver, and it's third down. You look at this Browns defense.
They're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
This is such a good unit of covering passes downfield. I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Jaguars first down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Jacksonville.
On the red.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter.
21-0 our score after one.
Okay, ready?
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
30 left. Focus, hot.
Now Lawrence. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
Now Lawrence. That is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. 56 yards. And the Jaguars are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Point after, right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Sanders to throw. Over the middle, complete to Judy. Still going. Jerry Judy.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Jerry Judy.
65 yards.
And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Hey, Ginger.
Now Lawrence to throw. Screenplay. Here's Etienne.
But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 32. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Hey, easy. Route. Hey, tomato. Here we go.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Silver.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Here we go.
Tootin will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Lawrence. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
With the way things have gone in this game, I think they've got to consider going for it here. I realize it's just the 2nd quarter, so they're not panicking, but they need something to give them positive momentum to get things going.
No movement from the 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it.
Lawrence will throw.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Jacoby Myers from 4 yards out. And the Jaguars take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Lawrence and the Jags offense staying out there. They'll go for 2 here.
Hey, easy. Route.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Cam Little to kick off.